Howdy, so I actually recorded this yesterday and didn't realize that my mic had died less than 2 minutes in, so I lost 15 minutes of footage. So we're doing it again, but I'm still gonna use the first part and we're just gonna continue from there. Okay, let's go. Okay, oh wait. I'm operating on 3 hours of sleep. I don't have that much time, so let's do this. You shall sit right here. All right. Like the day after it became available or something, I watched No One Will Save You on Hulu. I just had some thoughts about it that have stuck with me ever since I watched it, and I wanted to make a video about it. But then, kind of like life just has plans of its own, and so now it's been a few weeks, but they've still stuck with me, so I guess that's like evidence that I should make the video. If you don't know what the movie's about, basically it's this girl Maud. I don't know anything. Bro, I really don't, because her name is Bryn. Maud is her friend. I don't know how I got that mixed up when I was looking it up, but I have it wrong the entire video. So every time I say Maud, I don't refer to her friend by name the entire time. So if I say Maud, I mean Bryn, the main character. She lives all alone, kind of like outside her little town area, all by herself, and aliens break into her house. She's being invaded. That's the movie. So if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it before I spoil everything, you might want to go do that and then come back. But everyone else, let's go. And I will be spoiling pretty much everything major, including the tease that they have in the description, that her past thing. So yeah, I'm talking about all of it, I think immediately. So first, she lives in the middle of nowhere and does not own a weapon. I get she's traumatized by accidentally killing her friend when she was young, so maybe the idea of having a weapon is a little bit much for her, but she does live in a big house all by herself, and she's a small woman. I feel like that's a little bit risky. This, if I'm not crazy, is in the United States, so I just think it's a little bit odd that she doesn't have a gun or any other type of protection. What if someone does break in, since this big house is occupied just by one small woman? I guess nothing has happened in the decade that she's lived there, but that's still a risk, isn't it? On the same note, the aliens do respond to physical trauma. She kills one. So when she went out with her failed attempt to go to the police, she should have bought a gun. She really could have gone and bought any type of weapon, preferably a non-melee one, but literally anything could work, or anything just could work as a weapon. She could have bought a bat. She could have bought more knives, depending on where she is. She could have gotten fireworks. Anything else. The boiling water thing was good, even though she fell in it. When you're throwing water, I think it's kind of hard to forget that you have thrown water and that makes things slippery. I guess the adrenaline was really high, so maybe that can just slip your mind. But when she's doing that, she finds a box cutter. She has to rummage through a drawer to find a box cutter, which, is that all she has? Again, a knife? I guess the box cutter she can put in her pocket, but it's such a tiny blade, and I don't even know if she actually ends up using it. She does end up using it, just in a scene that was extremely pointless and dumb, which is probably part of why I forgot about it, but at least they Chekhov's gunned the box cutter. And on another of the same note, why does it take her so long to use her sewing equipment as a weapon? From the moment she was downstairs with the aliens, I was like, why doesn't she have any type of weapon? She sews. She has to have something. She ends up later sneaking to grab some scissors, having to hope that the alien doesn't see or hear her. But why didn't she have those already? Why didn't she prepare for that? When she does the police thing, she doesn't end up talking to them and then decides to try to get out of the town or something. But she doesn't know what's going on. Aliens, have they ever traveled alone? Do alien invasion movies and books not exist in this universe? Because I never in life would assume that there is just one and it's just here by itself. So why go out defenseless? She's just here with her shirt and her jeans and her hat and her glasses. It was a cute outfit before the hat and the glasses. But she has nothing to protect herself from anything. When you don't know what's going on, why be defenseless? Okay, that's everything I have to say about weapons. So if you were sick of it, I'm done. I love the alien ritual dance. I don't know what he was communicating. When the giant alien is up there just... And then he It was fantastic. It was amazing. They should have done it more. Maud likes taking her eyes off of things and moving very slowly. I think the best example of this is when she isn't taken by the giant alien. And when the mailman is like, back Ben, beam me up, Scotty, she's watching. She just watches, and then he falls back down to the ground, and he's writhing because like the creature in his throat is freaking out. And she's just watching. She's just staring. The spaceship like duplicates or something, and the alien is distracted by that, and she just sits there. And then when she realizes that the giant alien is watching her, then she gets up, but it's kind of like a soul like started kind of back away, jerky. I'm like, if you don't run, like she doesn't really start to try to move until really to right around it does. And I don't think this counts as like the, oh, if I move slowly, maybe it won't attack. It's going to attack you. You know that. It's become, look, just get out of there. She should have gotten out of there when he was distracted. And she just runs to the front yard. Like, what was your goal? I know it got caught in like lights or something, but what was your plan if that didn't happen? Not even inside the house? You don't want to go inside the house? He probably can't get in there. When she notices he's on the roof, she kind of just stands there, and then she's like, looking around, because she's hearing like the screams of other victims. I'm like, girl, you want to let it out of your line of sight? It doesn't do anything, which is kind of a missed opportunity. She was distracted. He probably could have like trapped her. But then the best part of the movie happens. He's trying to get off the roof, and so he's like gripping and crawling down, and he just falls. He just completely collapses. It was amazing. It was the best part of the movie, probably. That and when the little alien was sneaking up on her. And then when she's, oh my god, that's another time. She doesn't notice him at first, which spatial awareness sis. But she does see him. And then she goes into her room and she's closing the door. She's closing it so slowly. The aliens are monkeying around. I'm watching and be like, why is he monkeying around? But he's coming, and she's just like, close the door! The fact that the aliens can unlock doors? No, thank you. That's OP. That's like our only protective defense against things like this. Usually it's locks. You're not supposed to be able to do that. She doesn't talk in very strange moments. The movie has pretty much no dialogue, and that's cute, that's fun. But there is some dialogue, including from her. At first I was thinking, oh, maybe she just doesn't talk, which that's fine. She does have trauma. She's living by herself for years, so maybe she just doesn't talk. But no. First of all, when I was thinking that, I had forgotten that she sang early in the movie. But then also later, when she realized that her car doesn't work because of like the electromagnetic pulse or something from the spaceship, she's in there screaming, no. And then later, when she like set something up, I don't remember what she was doing, she goes like, okay. So like, oh, she does talk. And she talks in like reactionary, subconscious ways. So when she's being dragged by the mailman to the giant alien monster, why is she silent? Why are there no words? Like, I feel like if she's going to speak at any point in the movie, that would be a time. Like, she's being dragged, like, by the hair. There's no, let me go. No begging. No, stop it. No. Like, there's nothing. It's like, okay, I guess your car not working is more distressing than being sacrificed to a giant alien doing some sick choreography. Maybe it was the dance that had her, like, let her guard down. Oh, he's fine. He's chill. This is okay. Maud is the only person in town with guilt or trauma, I guess. So she ends up surviving in the end, right? She survives after the aliens beam her up, Scotty, and they watch, like, her past. This is when we finally get it fully revealed what happened when she was younger and how she accidentally killed her friend. She's, like, in the memories and makes peace with herself. And then she comes out of the memories, the aliens, and then they just let her go. So, is it the fact that she has trauma? Is it the fact that something really bad happened to her when she was young? This is a whole town. Does, like, no one else have anything like that? If they spared her because she has guilt and trauma, she kind of makes peace with that in the moment. So, doesn't that kind of cancel it out? Or maybe they're like, she's been through enough? In which case, again, there's no one else in this town who's been through a lot. And if that wasn't the reason she was spared, then why aliens? Why let her live? Why not take over her body? Why act as her playthings? Like she is having like her lovely dance party dream with these puppeteered bodies that are taken over by the aliens. I guess even aliens like dance parties. Now, I know the director said that the aliens are the antagonists, but they're not evil. And when I was recording this yesterday, I remembered as I was talking about this that he also said that he wanted her to have a happy ending because she had been through so much in the movie. So then them not taking over her body could be a display of how they're not evil, and then also servicing the idea that she gets to have her happy ending. So I'm sitting here wondering, why does her having trauma over accidentally killing her friend matter to the aliens? And I guess it's just the director had the aliens agree with them that she had been through enough. Which, in my opinion, poor writing. If the aliens aren't evil, they murdered and took over an entire town. Is that not evil in this universe? I'm pretty sure commandeering a person's body against their will, utilizing your little creature in their throats forcefully, that sounds evil. And I'm not about to address why the director, I guess, thought that it's okay to have both them not be evil, but them do that. Because I don't know this director, and that just sounds like a bigger issue than I'm ready to deal with. So yeah, I think the movie was fun. When I described it to my siblings, I texted them, it's fun and scary at first, then gets confusing and scary, then just confusing, and then is annoying by the end. So if you want that ride, it's recommended. And I stand by that. It's not annoying, like, oh, I hate this movie, but it is kind of leaving you with why, for what, how. And I typically don't stand those feelings at the end of a movie. But it's like a fun idea to like watch with your friends on a random night. On a rewatch though, once they take her into the spaceship, you might as well turn it off. Nothing else really happens. But I do like this type of alien movie better than like those big bombastic group of survivors has to fight off this massive invasion action type movies. I like mystery thrillers. I like suspense thrillers. I think since it was so like small focus, I just feel like that was a really interesting and fun vehicle for an alien movie. But yeah, if you are going to watch this with like your friends or your family or something, it's like a fun little thing. Just be prepared for the ending to not be satisfying, really. It's kind of Twilight Zone-y, but not like good Twilight Zone, more like mediocre episode of Twilight Zone that you're going to forget happened because it doesn't like come together in a logical way. But yeah, those are my thoughts about No One Will Save You. Even though someone will save you. The director. Your plot armor. Oh, and I didn't introduce her on camera in the last video. This is Chi Chi. She holds my mic. Bye.